Okay, this is the cap off of the gas tank to my lawnmower. It's missing the top of it, which was a clear top, and it had a valve on the top that would let it breathe. Uh, my problem has been whenever I go across a bump or something like that, gas would splash out on my back, and it would dirt would get in here and stuff, and so if it happened to rain while I'm on the lawnmower and I hadn't got the lawnmower back to cover, well, the water would get down in there too. So there's a few good reasons I'd like to cover this back up, but I want to cover it with something clear so I can read the gauge. So, anyways, let's try this. This has the symbol, the number one symbol, PETE, right here. And I've never tried it with this plastic before. I hope it works really, because I really need it to be clear. And this stuff is not easy to cut. I'm going to go around here and try to get me a little extra. So I'm going to put this in the vise over here because I didn't want to keep it on the lawnmower and have a potential fire hazard. I gotta be careful not to bend anything too, because then it won't function as I need it. I just barely got it clamped. I don't want to bend my rod to keep it from measuring the gas like it ought to. And this is the piece I cut off just a little while earlier. I'm going to set it up on top of there with it being convexed on top, like that. And I'm hoping that I can get this to mount around the outside of the cap here and serve as a function to keep the water and the dirt and everything out of it. But I'm using a heat gun used for stripping paint. And I should use something to help me hold this without it melting, so I'm going to use this wrench here. Well, it didn't turn out exactly like I had planned, but because it did do something I didn't plan, it's a little hot. But what it did was it stayed clear in the middle so I can see. Woo, it's hot. And it did form itself around this top lip here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this excess off. I'm going to trim this excess off around the outside of it here. And then I'm going to glue it on. And that'll serve me well. Pretty hard. All right, well, it don't look pretty right now, but I tell you, I believe I got something going on here. I made me some spots to go down and grab around the edge of the cap. Now, I can always take a file or something and cut this excess off and everything and make it look a lot better. So maybe I'll do that, and then I'll clean this up a little bit, and I'll show you what that looks like. This is going to work out good for me.